Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Casper news. The crypto market definitely looks like it's changing. Bitcoin regains its 62k support level, and with all the major developments happening with Casper this month, we could potentially see a breakout and another new all-time high in the very near future. The reason why is very simple. It is because that is what Wall Street wants, that's what BlackRock wants, and BlackRock never loses. Wall Street have just scooped up a lot more Bitcoin and Bitcoin ETFs, and seemingly now they are coming after Bitcoin successfully, if you will. They are coming after Casper. Forbes recently released and re-updated their article regarding the 7 best altcoins to consider buying for the next bull run in 2024. And as we can see in that article, they have turned bullish on Casper. This is big news and a complete reversal in opinion, as back in April earlier this year, they were calling Casper a good for nothing ghost chain. Funny how times have changed. Seemingly now, this is following the Marathon Digital Holdings announcement, which of course resulted in Casper being the only other altcoin ever in existence to be mined alongside Bitcoin, and also generates a connection with Casper and the big boys at Wall Street. We can see here, Marathon announced a few weeks ago that they have been mining Casper as the only other asset besides Bitcoin, and have been doing so in secret for many months prior. This may just be a coincidence, but considering these companies like Marathon, they always take the best course of action with their investors and shareholders in mind, it seems this announcement was done to give Wall Street access to Casper early doors before it blows up in value. Look at the top shareholders of Marathon: Vanguard, BlackRock, Jane Street, State Street, Geo Capital Management, Goldman Sachs, and so on. You get the picture. The groundwork for world peer-to-peer electronic cash is being laid out, and sorry Bitcoin maxis, but Bitcoin is too slow. It has become more of a store of value rather than a medium of exchange, so it's up for Casper to finish what Satoshi started. And we can see here Casper's flowchart and the connection to the institutions that run the world. Merrill, BlackRock, Vanguard, all now seemingly thanks to Marathon and their partnership and announcement with Casper. And seemingly at the heart of this flowchart is Visa and Tangent Wallet. Casper connections, as we can see, are much deeper than you realise, and I would not be surprised to see Casper reach the top 20 or even as high as the top 10 in the next coming months. Moonshot Josh predicts end of September, which is only a month and a half away from now. This may seem like a very bold prediction, if you will, but again, considering this is Casper's first ever bull run, meaning nobody truly knows where the ceiling is for Casper. Considering this is also going to be the biggest bull run in history, with institutions getting involved for the very first time with crypto, and of course, as I just showed you with Casper, and also considering Casper is already a top 25 project, and there is no tier 1 exchange listing, no Binance, no Coinbase, no Kraken. I truly wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility to see Casper in the top 10 in the very, very near future. I mean, even Bitcoin Maxis accounts that have millions and millions of followers that have been diehard on Bitcoin since 2015, like Lucky here, have also stated that Casper is a top 10 crypto project. Lots of Bitcoin miners are pro Casper, and of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Because they have done their own research and they know what Casper's about. And with all the developments going on with Casper, there is no doubt in my mind that a tier 1 listing is imminent. Again, I want to quickly go back to this flowchart, and I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see Coinbase as one of the first tier 1s to officially list a Casper spot listing. Not just because of the connections with BlackRock and with OneKey, but also because Coinbase is actually responsible for funding Casper's research when they were called DAG Labs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then go check out my channel and look at my most recent Coinbase video, because I cover it in there in a lot more detail. But this Marathon announcement is much bigger than you realise. And since then, Casper has been continuously breaking its all-time high in the hash rate, almost daily if I'm honest by this point, now sitting at 430.46 petahashes per second, which is big news, and continuously going up. And the higher the hash rate for projects like a proof of work like Casper, the higher in price. And in my personal opinion, not financial advice of course, this month is going to be game changing for Casper. The Casper July Open Developer Meeting started with unveiling the ongoing architecture work for integrating ZK opcodes that allow smart contracts on Casper. This is huge news, absolutely massive, and will be the key catalyst to allow Casper to contend with and even potentially one day replace Ethereum. But as always, people, especially the fudsters, are impatient and act on their emotions, yelling about Casper not having smart contracts yet, and that it will take years and years to complete. Well, of course it will. Think logically. Yes, that is not something that can be done overnight. It can't be achieved overnight. Smart contracts will take a very long time. But at the same time, Bitcoin, the godfather of crypto with over a $1 trillion market cap, also doesn't have smart contracts. And once Casper gets the adoption, more mining strength, both of which Marathon are playing a crucial role in doing so, and then in a few years, when we get the smart contracts, don't act surprised if Casper also reaches a $1 trillion market cap. That's the opportunity Casper presents, and think about it, generational wealth that you will make with Casper as it's sitting right now at a $5 billion market cap, and it can go to $1 trillion. At least that is in my own opinion, not financial advice, and again, always do your own research. But as well, in the dev meeting, they also discussed new Rusty Casper features, which right now we can see that Rusty Casper is hovering around the 95 migration range once again, and I am telling you that this full migration has the potential to be an absolutely insane catalyst for Casper, sending its price to the moon with even more developments and exchange listings. But again, to go back, some of the new features discussed were the RBF, the replacement by fee, allowing users to effectively pay more money to get a faster confirmation, the partially signed transactions, which allow someone else to complete the signature for a more complex transaction while keeping the decentralized nature, and the new version of the KNG, the Casper Name Guarantee. So we have Rust migration almost complete, another KRC20 open beta coming this month, which would be very, very big news. And then also remember, Shy mentioned a little while back as a new industry-oriented foundation working beyond the crypto bubble that Casper is a part of, which we should see announcement for in the coming weeks, again potentially before the end of this month, which is huge news. So Casper is effectively working with institutions. So how can you not be bullish on Casper with all these major developments happening right now? Currently valued at 17.88 cents, up roughly 4.6% on the daily time frame, almost at its all-time high once again. Casper is gearing up for a breakout, and something tells me that this next one won't be like the rest, going from 18 to 19 to almost 20 cents. It will go potentially beyond 20 cents and much, much further. The reason I believe that though, on top of all the Casper developments, is because, as I stated at the beginning of this video, and in the words of Dr. Martin Heisberg, Uphold's Director of Research, the market is definitely changing. We haven't had two good weekends in a row for a long time, but now we finally have. The German government has finally sold all of their Bitcoin, over $2.4 billion worth, gone in the span of a week or two, but they did all of that for Bitcoin to reach just 55k. Bitcoin is now back at its 63k support level, and seemingly the market is looking up. 360 million in Bitcoin shorts have just been liquidated. Bitcoin has managed to break above the 63k level earlier today, and because of this price movement, Bitcoin has just broke the downtrend. So this could spark a bullish move for the crypto market, and hopefully this time round, Bitcoin will surpass its resistance level at 74k, achieving another new all-time high. And this is where Casper will thrive, riding this bullish wave with the rest of the crypto market. And then, in my opinion, not financial advice again, but I believe it will create one for itself, its own bullish momentum, its own bull run, as developments keep on coming and crypto and Casper keeps on growing, going higher and higher. The exchange listings, the tier ones, will start to panic more than ever before, as they potentially lose out on buying Casper at a premium at dirt cheap. And they lose out on the opportunity to make a lot more money by buying cheap Casper. So now is a crucial time for you all. Do your own research, and if you can, DCA, and don't be emotional. Be logical.